trophy games span this sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals and multiple weapons, but you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Here's the return, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Well, that could have been disastrous, able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get first crack at it here. The Hoosiers pulled out a close one the last time they saw Sparty.
Big win for Indiana. And listen, I know Indiana all of a sudden now in this rebirth, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff, but this is a rivalry game that means so much to them. It's one they circle at the start of every year, and getting that win the last time out was huge for the program.
And it meant a lot to Indiana because this series has been extremely one-sided. Like, they're actually the little brother in this scenario. Michigan State fans can relate to that saying, and it's been used the other way around for other rivalries, but Indiana exacting some revenge and winning a close one was huge for this rivalry.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now they're going to throw it. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pitch to the left. Finds a little space. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted he usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy. An old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Williams looking for a man. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. It's a reverse. Slithers into space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Williams will pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's Bridges. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. Williams looking for a man. The quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Spartans! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And he'll advise play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down, now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's...
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. Williams will pass. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown!
heavy execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. Who knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the... The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Williams looking for a man. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense going forward.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Direct snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Motion from the back. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Toss to the outside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Williams will pass. Punch it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Here on third down for this offense. Here we go. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here we go. Ready, go. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got some room and into the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. So keep your eyes.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding it's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stay.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. Williams looking for a man. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. That'll be enough for a first down, and they got it at the 16-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Collier. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes.
Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got his man on the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds on the left sideline in the end zone. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the option, he'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams will pass. Lofts one high indeed. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Fires to the wideout. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...